Welcome to another video. And since I'm live, so this time I'm going to try some edit and show you something how to do computer coding. So let's start. Wait a minute. At the at the end of the lesson, students will learn why need coding, how to start coding, which languages we should choose, how to choose a project, the learning path, and what jobs can you expect. So let's start with the first thing. Why need coding? So let's say that this person wants a high paying job and becomes a software engineer because he heard that it earns a lot of money. And this lady here, she's interested in coding, so becomes a coder. And this guy here already worked in the late 80s or 90s, and there were no such coding and languages at that time, so he wants to learn coding. But all of these approaches are same to become a coder. So let's see, why need coding? Maybe you want a high paying job, maybe you're just interested in work, or you're adapting to change. So let's see the next. So this is a very important question. Why need coding? So let's go to the next question. How to start coding? So basically figuring out what to do. Then figuring out the languages and tools you needed for it. And learn the basics of the languages and create a basic application. So let's start. First, figuring out what you can do. So you can make a game, a mobile app, or a web app. So figuring out the languages and tools. In the languages we have Python, C++, and JavaScript. In tools we have Cloud9, GitHub, and NetBeans. So learn basics of that language. So there are a lot of basics, but these are the four main: loops, if statement, array, variables, and function arrays. If we go complicated, there will be some else things, but I don't want to make it's going to be oversimplified. So create a basic application. So we can create a simple application or a complicated application. So which languages we should choose? So there is JavaScript, C Hash, Java, C++, Python, and PHP. These are the most used languages. So if we go other lesser known languages, we get like CSS, Node.js, HTML, Kotlin, like that. Which languages we should learn? So there are some apps, JavaScript and Python. These are the most popular apps in the all languages. These are the most popular languages, JavaScript and Python. So let's go to which languages you should learn. So this is Stack Overflow and Google. This is the this is IntelliJ and Visual Studio. These are called debugging apps. This is the version control system, and IDE, which stands for Integrated Development Environment. I think so. I think I'm saying correctly. So don't mind if it's wrong. So Google and Stack Overflow are called debugging apps, and this is the version control system. IntelliJ and Visual Studio are the IDEs. So let's go. How to choose a project? You can choose a simple project or a complicated project. I recommend simple if you are a beginner, and complicated if you are a pro. So don't mind. This is for some beginners. How to choose a project? So there is the domain and language. So we are going to see two domains, that is web development and Android. Languages we have JavaScript, HTML, CSS, Node.js, PHP, and Django. And we have in the Android you have Java and Kotlin. So this is CSS, this is Node.js, and this is JavaScript. So this is Java and Kotlin. So let's go. The learning part. I recommend using online to learn because you can start learning of your own pace. Why to schedule classes and become a rush and start coding. You can start learning at your own pace. Maybe it can take more longer, like a week or month, but you will start learning slowly and easily and at your pace. That means you can start learning slowly but very deeply, so you can understand every bit by bit. You can even pause that online to write some notes, or you can do some things, so it will be very easy instead of going scheduling classes and going in a rush and learning JavaScript, Python, Java. So that's what I can say. The jobs can you expect? So there is cloud computing, software development, game development, and big data. We can't cover them all, the jobs. So these are some of the very big jobs. So I took this quote. So this is a interesting quote that I made. And an investment in knowledge pays best interest. So thank you. In the next class we'll learn about something else, not Python. Sorry for the thing, but it's not Python. Okay, so bye.